Hey everyone! Welcome to the Fancy Ashley YouTube channel. I am here today with one of the most requested videos. I am going to show you guys how I curl my hair. So you might notice that I'm sitting in this random bathroom, but I am actually at a friend's house because I have construction going on at my house. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know it's a little chaotic. About the cleaning the one cabinet. Welcome to my chaos! And it's loud, so we are filming this over at my friend's in her bathroom. So anywho, I wanted to get started and show you how I make this straight hair into waves. So I have a few secret weapons on how I get this straight hair to hold curl. One of them is the Mai Tai Spritzer by Drybar, and I love it. I use it almost every day, and it kind of gives the hair the texture that you need, especially if you have clean hair, because I always say second day hair is way better for curls because it's had a day or two to kind of get dirty, and dirty hair holds curl better. So the other product that I use every day when I curl my hair is called Triple Sec. It's also by Drybar, and this is not sponsored by Drybar. I just love their products. Again, this gives me volume and texture and everything I need to kind of get my hair ready to hold curl, because as you can see, it's pretty straight, and this is just how my hair dries. It's straight, there's not much volume to it, it just kind of hangs. So anywho, I start off by spraying this at my roots. I kind of spray it on the ends, kind of just everywhere. And you can kind of see, you know, the goal is to make your hair dirty or make it have like a dirty texture. So there we go. Over there. Then I do the Mai Tai Spritzer, and I kind of just spray it. And I just totally got myself in the eye, which happens, but let it kind of dry for a second, and then you're gonna brush it through. The whole idea is to get all this product into your hair and kind of like let it sink in. So after a couple seconds, I brush it. Oh, and by the way, the wet brush, seriously, the best product ever. Love it. I'm gonna brush through my hair, brush in the product, and really it's just a matter of however much you wanna put in. I mean, you can add more, you can add less, whatever you think, but I think a few sprays of each works. So first things first, I take my clip and I section up the top part of my hair. So I'm gonna pull down the bottom, and see, I have like two even sides, and I am going to start with this side, and I take small sections. The idea is to always take small sections. You don't want big sections, you want tiny little sections. And watch your fingers. I don't use a glove. I should be using a glove, but I don't. So you can kind of see I curl it away from my face. And because I do this so often, and my hair is processed in general, I try to do a deep conditioner once a week because all the curling is a little hard on it. And this side, since I part my hair to this side, I always have more hair on this side, but now I curl this side kind of towards my face, as you can see. And again, I just kind of feel to see how hot it's getting. These wands get so extremely hot. I have a scar on my one finger from burning myself. And I always hold the wand down like this. That's key. And believe me, it took me a really long time to learn to use the wand. I used a curling iron forever. The last piece of my under layer. And again, these don't have to be perfect because we're kind of doing, you know, loose beach waves, and the whole idea is that they just are just kind of hanging there. So now I'm going to section my hair out again, and I'm going to leave the top section, and I'm going to take one more section. And I have a ton of hair. I mean, it doesn't look like I have that much, but there's tons of it. So you may not need to do as many sections as I'm doing. This is just, if you have a lot of hair, this is what you got to do. These are still kind of like under layers for me, so they don't matter as much, but you know, you just want them to look good for the volume portion. But then when I do the top layer, those are the really key pieces. And again, you can kind of add as much or as little as you want. So now I'm heading back over to this side. Again, there's no like perfect way to do it. You just kind of want it to be loose and the waves to just kind of look like they're effortless, even though they're not. I've never actually gotten beach waves from being at the beach. I don't know if any of you have, but every beach wave I've ever gotten is something I've had to actually physically put in my hair with a wand. And beach wave spray, like the Mai Tai Spritzer. So this piece is like one of the key pieces I always say. See, every once in a while I get like a really good one like that. Awesome, because it's on video too. There we go. Now I'm going to take down the top portion of my hair and do the last part of it. This part I'll curl it on this side, and then I'm also going to go over and do it on the other side. So there's not a ton of hair on the top portion, but this is where, I always feel like where it counts. See that one? I didn't hold it long enough, so let's see. So we're going to do it again. So that's kind of it. I'm gonna go over to this side and just grab a few of the pieces. You can see there's still a couple pieces that are just kind of like, they're not great. So you just kind of pull it. And again, if you want to get yourself a mirror and kind of look at it from behind, you can, but I don't usually do that. I just kind of roll with it, and I figure if it isn't perfect, that's kind of the look you're going for anyway. Once I'm finished, I take my trusty Moroccan oil hairspray and spray it all. And I'm talking like hold your breath, spray it all, because you're gonna put so much stuff in it. Then I get my triple sec again and to add more texture. Crunch it up. If you want more volume at your roots, this stuff is great for that. Get that Texas hair that everybody wants. And then once you're done, if you go through and realize that you need to add a couple curls, you can totally do that. Now, you can go through and brush it out, or you can just kind of leave it. I usually just leave mine because it's so humid here, and by the time I walk outside, it drops a little bit, and it's kind of perfect. This is like the Texan in me. I'm not really a Texan, I'm from California, but I mean, I've lived here, so now I'm kind of consider myself like a little bit of a Texan, but everybody likes big hair here, so there's lots of hairspray going on. And you need it because it's so humid, you need it to hold your hair. And so that is that. And I hope this is helpful to all of you. Please feel free to ask me any questions that you have in the comments, and let me know if I can help in any way. And I hope that you guys will all have some awesome beach waves. Thanks for watching Fancy Ashley. We'll see you soon. So I have a few secret weapons on how I get to spraying my hair.
We almost laughed right out loud when you sprayed yourself in the eye.
I just sprayed myself in the eye.
I do that every day. Like, and it's salt water too. So
the part is you were just like calm about it. You're like, wow. That was really funny.
Standard procedure.